So for this video, I thought we would do a Q&A since I haven't done a Q&A in a while now. So I went on my Instagram stories and I asked you guys and gals to ask me your questions. Now there's no theme to this Q&A session, it's just kind of open. All right, first question. Top 3 places I still want to go. Egypt, Ireland, Antarctica. Recommendations for solo backpacking in Australia. Check for spiders. I mean, I hate iterating the stereotype, but check for spiders because there's lots of them. They're not that scary. They just appear in places. The second thing is Australia is a lot bigger than you think it is. Like the distances between cities is a lot bigger than you think it is. So really research your transportation options. And there are a lot of different ones and kind of just see the pros and cons of each. And you're gonna probably spend a little bit more than you thought on transportation. Any plans on visiting South India? I mean, I would love to go back to India. I would love to go back to India and I'm sure it will happen sometime. How many US states have I been to and how many Canadian provinces? So let's start with Canada first because I'm Canadian. I have been to BC, Alberta, Quebec, Ontario, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick, and Manitoba. So I've been to 7 out of 13, and oh my gosh, I really hope I'm not forgetting a province in Canada. Whereas US, so first off, I wanna know how many states you think I've been to. Let me know down below in the comments. Just guess a random number and let's see if you get it right. Although don't cheat and just wait for me to say it in 2 seconds. And I've been to 26 US states and I'm gonna be adding, I think, 3 more states to that this year. So a good chunk, that's almost 50% of the US and 50% of Canada. You know, I'm not doing too bad, North America. Is there a country that you would never travel to no matter what? I would say that there isn't a country I would travel to no matter what. Because I think that there are certain countries that have issues, yes. There are certain countries that I do not recommend traveling to that I don't currently want to travel to or visit. But that's not saying that maybe in 20 years' time, that country will change its policies, change its government, open up. You know, there's so many things that can happen in just one lifetime of how much a country can change that I would never want to just rule out a country completely right here on the spot and say I would never want to visit it. Is there anything you wish you did differently during your travels? I would have to say I wish I kind of documented more, to be quite honest. I wish I filmed everything because I love looking back at my old videos and just reliving and remembering those experiences. To me, that's one of the reasons why I love creating my travel videos, is because it's my memories without having to remember them. Will you ever make a video about your wardrobe? It would be cool to see the best pieces for travelers. Are you guys interested in that? I could legitimately, I never really thought of doing a travel fashion video, but if you guys are actually genuinely interested in that, I could totally do that. I definitely could do that. Let me know down below in the comments. Would I want to travel to space? Ooh, this is a good question. First off, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would see one of my latest posts where I talked about space, is that I am genuinely frightened of space. I mean, I am amazed and in awe and I want to know more about it, but it frightens me. Because yes, I do believe in aliens. I think it would be very naive to assume that our planet, out of the billions of other planets made of the same ingredients, so the same elements, I don't really know the technical term, I think that's something in there, to assume that we're the only one, I don't know. There's life out there. That's my genuine belief and it scares me, so yes. Now would I go into space? I don't know, we'll see. I mean, first off, it's probably gonna cost $1 bajillion million. Maybe not bajillion, but definitely probably close to $1 million. So I don't really have that kind of money. If someone was to offer me a free trip to space, I mean, I feel like I would definitely say yes to that, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen, so. These were some good questions, guys. I'm having a lot of fun answering these. Do I plan on visiting Japan? Do I plan on visiting Romania? Yes. Of course, those are definitely 2 countries on my list. I have not been, I definitely want to go. Have I been to Slovakia yet? There's a cat. I'm going in September. Okay, Watson. Watson. This is my kitty Watson, and he's meowing because he wants to go outside. And I'm holding him like that because if I put him close to I don't know if you can see that. Did relationships fade with people back home when you went solo traveling? Yes. I feel like this is inevitable. Anytime, it's no different than like moving away, especially because I travel a lot. There's a lot of times I'm not at home, and when I am at home, I'm working on the videos that I filmed or planning the next trip or just having some downtime. So relationships suffer and friendships suffer. That's something that I've just accepted over the years. It's most of my friends don't live in the city that I live in. Most of them live all over the world, which is kind of awesome in one sense, in the fact that like every time I'm traveling, I could possibly meet up with a new friend or a friend that I haven't seen in a while, and I kind of try and coordinate those as best as I can. But it's it's hard. It's definitely hard, especially if you are a long-time nomad and a long-time traveler. How do you keep your hair from damage when you travel? Mine is so sad afterwards. My hair does get very damaged from my travels. The ends are just not great. Well, right now they're not bad because I just had a haircut recently, but it does go through a lot of damage. I mean, there are several things that I do, but I'm wondering if you guys want like a travel hairstyles video. One of them is supplements. So I take supplements, biotin, and I do find that actually helps me with my hair. The second is I stopped dyeing it. So like this is all natural. I don't know why I said it with like that. The dyed bits always end up being a lot more fried and a lot more damaged. I feel like that anybody with dyed hair knows this. The other thing is hats. I love hats. I feel like I've talked about my hats obsession before. It's great. Hats are great. And various other hairstyles are good as well. If I had to choose another place to live, where would it be? Switzerland! What are your tips for a vegetarian vegan who wants to eat local foods? Well, I just made a video all about traveling as a vegan vegetarian. Links down below, or you know what, maybe I'll put it as the end video, end card. Why every time you talk, your voice becomes softer and softer? Well, I don't know. I don't know. My voice does weird things. I wish I knew why, but it just does it. Travel plans for the summer? Yes, lots of travels coming up, tons of videos. It's gonna be a very, very, very busy summer. So I hope you're prepared for content. Do you travel alone? I used to travel alone. Now I travel with my boyfriend, Matt, but I did a lot of solo travel a lot more several years ago. I'm feeling pretty good about these questions, so thank you so much for submitting them. I thoroughly enjoy answering all your guys' questions. You always have amazing questions for me. So I feel like this video could be very, very long, but I'm gonna save the rest of those questions for the next time I do a Q&A. If you guys want more of these, like more frequently, because again, I feel like the last one I did was like 6 months ago. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'm excited to read your guys' comments because I asked you like 50 million things in this video. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. Hit that bell notification so you get all my new videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram because there's going to be a lot of photos coming up in the next little while from my travels that you get to see first, like before the videos come out, because I'm a lot quicker on Instagram than on my YouTube. Okay, bye!